I think one of the things is on the on your Bonafide, my favorite track was the one that you did with Babyface, Lonely Girl. It didn't sound like a Babyface track, but it was just so beautiful.
Well, I'm sorry, what was the song?
Lonely Girl.
Lonely Girl.
Yeah. One of your
Oh, I love
one
Lonely
of my
Girl.
favorite tracks by you on that album. It was
That's a collaboration between the two of us. I mean, we both produced that and wrote that together. And it's interesting because the the song itself, I was going through a divorce at the time, and getting over a divorce. I was kind of had already been through it, but it was sort of lingering in my spirit for the whole lonely energy,
Mm.
during that time. And so my chord progression was start out minor, in the minor key, and started to go into this chord progression, and right away we started to come up with the main hook and stuff like that, and that was what we came up first. And then when we went into the verse, it was weird because I hit the chord like a wrong way. I made a mistake, and then Kenny goes, he goes, I like that, like keep that like that, and because I was sequencing, we're on the MPC and I'm sequencing the pattern for the song, and I'm playing the keyboard part down, and he's like, keep that like that. I was like, really? That's kind of it's kind of um, dark, don't you think? The way that I raised this one note on this chord. And he's like, no, that's dope. And so we just kind of left it, and we wrote a really that record is one of the most it was a really fun record to write together because
Mm.
he was instrumental in showing me how he can be articulate with words and be so specific about telling a story, and just stay to the story. All right, and we're talking about a lonely girl, so let's tell the story of the lonely girl, and and the way that we were able to craft that together. I just watched. Sometimes you say a little bit, and then you kind of shut up because let this
Mm.
man work, let him do his thing, and that's what the fun thing about collaborating is you push a little bit at times, and then sometimes you hold back, and then you pull back. So that's the whole thing, is knowing when to do so. And that's a great example of us both really just kind of iron sharpening iron. The horn, all the horn parts and all that, I did all that. I felt like I was in my Quincy Jones bag on that song. Like it was very, very, all these rolling kind of horns, and I love symphonic stuff. I love stuff with like a lot of detail to it.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to make my music actually real orchestras, like to have a real orchestra in there, real horns and stuff. But we didn't actually do that. But still, the song's a great song.
No, it's a
I could
beautiful
talk about it
song.
forever.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful song. In fact, the fact that you asked that, because somebody, one of my viewers, Dobie Sonic, said, "Did you use live strings on the on Overjoyed, Faith Evans?
Did I use what?
Live strings,
Live.
live instrument, like the
Oh
strings."
yes, I'm sorry. I have like a busted speaker on my
Okay, that's
computer,
fine.
and so it's kind of distorting as you speak, and I'm trying to cover the speaker so it doesn't distort. Um, Time for a new computer. Hello. Um, I used Rhodes on that, which was Fender Rhodes. Yeah,
Okay.
1975 three Fender Rhodes. Yeah, with the speaker cabinet, the old school Rhodes, and that's what makes those really bubbly, kind of like Bob Jamesy kind of. But I actually used, I think for like the little, also on top of that, layered on top of that is like some synthesizers. But
Okay.
yeah, for the most part, that song's very live. The drums are are programmed, but yeah, but the fact that the meat and potatoes of the chords is all on the Rhodes, and just that's a very, very Rhodes
Okay.
Rose piano uh,
Okay.
record. Yeah.
Off of Bonafide, you had Gone Before Light. But was it song initially supposed to be titled "Oh So Special"? Because that sound felt like the name of the song, but it's a. Did you have it? How did you settle on um? Sorry, "Gone Before the Lights"? But it felt like it was the song should be called "So Special."
Oh,
Right?
well, it very well could have, but Gone Before Light just is so dramatic, and it's the last thing that I say on the hook. So it's
Okay.
very the story is it's like the Phantom, the Phantom of the Opera kind of
Yeah.
energy. It's like, all right, out before the dawn, you know what I mean? And it's very Duran Duran and also Sting influenced as well, like my
Mm.
production on that. And also I want to say even Chris Isaac, like back in that,
Ah,
all the
yeah, yeah.
music I was listening to at the time was kind of making me want to make that music. But to have the nylon guitar player that I had play on there, I forget his name, but he was just virtuoso. We also have my family play strings, chamber strings. Had a little chamber string orchestra. It was just the three of them. My father playing violin, my sister playing violin, and my brother playing cello.
Wow.
And we stacked it up a bunch and made it sound like a nice little string section on the vamp of that song. So, but yeah, that song is it's probably the to show kind of the level in terms of like all the influence and
Mm.
how kind of I can stretch my style very far. Like I always wanted to produce songs for movie soundtracks.
Okay.
So that's a great example of like a song that would be like I'd love to put something like that like on a James Bond film or something
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
You know, that would be a dream come true to do
It
something.
it had that vibe. It had the probably like a Spanish Latin vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it was a beautiful.
yeah.
I mean, hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for me, but just for me,
No. Okay, you okay?
They don't understand what Jonas Boys are winning all spirits.
Play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.